Welcome back to Little Minds, Big Talks. I'm Jaden.
And I'm Bronwyn.
And I'm Adeline. And this season, we've been on a mission to spread happiness.
Last episode, we interviewed firefighter Kyle Garcia, who shared how gratitude shows up in his work and in his life.
He told us that being thankful helps firefighters stay positive, strong, and connected even during tough times.
It reminded us that gratitude isn't just about saying thank you. It's about really noticing, appreciating the people who make our lives better.
And that brings us to today's guests. This is somebody who truly lives and spreads gratitude every single day. We're honored to welcome Dr. Jeni Stepanek, also known as Mama Peace.
Jeni is an author, speaker, and peace advocate who continues the legacy of her son, Mattie J.T. Stepanek, a young poet and peace activist whose words inspired people around the world.
She teaches people how to find peace, gratitude, and purpose even in hard times. We're so excited to learn from her today.
Welcome to Little Minds, Big Talks, Mama Peace.
Thank you. It's nice to meet you all and to be sharing with you.
You've shared so much about peace and gratitude through your son Mattie's work. What does gratitude mean to you personally?
When I think about gratitude, a lot of people think of it as appreciation and saying thank you. Gratitude is something inside. Appreciation is our expression of gratitude when we say thank you. But for me, gratitude is that sense of wow and awe and when we realize something good in our lives, whether it's a person or an experience or something that we see in nature, and we just feel good. Gratitude is something that helps us feel good, and it's one of my favorite ways to feel.
Mattie wrote about finding joy even in hard times. How can kids practice gratitude when things in life feel sad or unfair?
That's a good question. I would say the first thing would be to really try to understand what it is you're feeling, and then think, why am I feeling this way? So am I really feeling sad, or am I actually angry or embarrassed or scared? Think about what I'm feeling and what's causing the feeling. Maybe I've experienced a loss. Maybe I am afraid I'm not going to do as well on a task as somebody else. When we realize what we're really feeling and why we're feeling it, that's when we can start coping with that feeling. That's when we can start growing away from that feeling and into something more positive. We can't choose our feelings. If we're happy, we're happy. If we're sad, we're sad. We do not choose what we're feeling. What we do choose is what we do with that feeling. If I'm feeling really anxious, really nervous or stressed about something, I can't say I'm not nervous. I really am nervous about something. But what I do is I try to take deep breaths. I try to exercise. I try to do something that shifts me away from that anxiety. If I'm angry, guess what I do?
Deep breathe.
Yes, but guess I breathe in a fun way. When I'm angry, I sing. I sing a song because it gets you breathing, it gets you out of your anger, and it doesn't stop me from being angry about something, but it shifts what I'm focusing on. I'm focusing on a song. And when I'm sad, and I have a lot of sad things that happen in my life and in my world, when I'm sad, what I do is I can't say I'm not going to be sad, but I can stop focusing on the sadness by pausing and finding something to be grateful for. So when I am really sad, when I'm missing Mattie, I think about something that I'm grateful for that he said or that he did.
We've learned that gratitude can actually make people happier. How has being thankful helped you find hope during difficult times?
Well, like I just said, when I pause for a while, so for me, appreciation is almost automatic. Like somebody holds a door for me and I say thank you. Somebody gives me a gift, I say thank you. But gratitude is when I pause and think about what it is that I can say wow and thank you to, and then that goes into some next moment. And did you know that when we pause for gratitude, when we deliberately, purposefully, meaningfully put gratitude into our thoughts and into our world, we actually change our brain chemistry. We activate what I call the happy hormones, the things that make us happy. And it doesn't make us not have a challenge. But when we activate the happy hormones, that means that we're in a better position to be able to interact with friends or family members or teachers that can maybe help us with whatever challenge that we're facing. So just putting those happy hormones helps you connect with others. When Mattie was 10 years old, he was facing a really, really scary medical situation. I mean, he had a disability his whole life. He had so many things. He had to get shots and needles, and he didn't like that, and he couldn't play all the sports that other kids could play. And then when he was 10 years old, he got really, really sick and learned some scary things about his disability. And a doctor came by and said, "How are you feeling? How are you feeling?" And Mattie was honest. He said, "I'm scared and I'm sad." But then he said something that I'll never forget. He looked at the doctor and he said, "If I have enough breath to complain about anything, I have more than enough reason to give thanks about something." So think about that. He's still sad. He's still scared. But he realized, I can't let the sadness own me. I can't let the sadness get me stuck and make me miserable. I have to be sad, but then use what breath I have for gratitude.
You've talked a lot about peace and purpose. How do you think gratitude connects to both of these ideas?
Well, one of the things that Mattie reminds us about is, he says, people think about peace and they think that peace is the end of war. All right? And he said, actually, peace begins within each one of us. He said, peace begins when each of us can say, I am okay. I'm okay with who I am. I'm okay with how I am, even if I'm different, even if I have challenges, even if I am faster or slower or higher or lower or whatever, I'm okay. Right? If we have food and water, we have a safe place to sleep, we have access to education. There may be things we want, but if we have what we need, at that point, we can step back and say, hey, I'm okay. I'm thankful. I'm grateful. And that's where peace starts to begin. Has there ever been a time that you wanted something and you didn't get it, but you still had what you need?
Well, one time I did want something for my birthday, but I got something different, but I was still really happy for it, you know?
Very good. And sometimes that's hard. It's a choice sometimes to be grateful. It's a choice.
I got one. So last Christmas, my mom, I wanted like a tree that's like large, bigger, but my parents got me a smaller one, which wasn't what I wanted, but I was still grateful for it because she bought me some decoration too.
Very nice. And I think right there, gratitude, you're thankful that you got something. You got a tree, wasn't the one you wanted, but it served the purpose. I think where gratitude comes in there is that you're grateful that you have a parent that cares enough about you to get you things that you want, and then get you a little extra, add some lights and do some things. So gratitude's more than just saying thank you for a tree or for a piece of pizza. It's about stepping back and thinking about things beyond that slice of pizza, beyond that tree, the people who really make our lives good for us.
Sometimes we forget to say thank you for the simple things. What are some things that you're grateful for every day?
The last thing I do at the end of every day, and the first thing I do when I realize I'm waking up the next day, is I actually say, wow, and thank you. I bookend my day with wow and thank you because I create gratitude. I create that sense of no matter what goes on in my day, I'm here. I have purpose. I have people I can connect with. And there's something that's worthy about that day.
I do sometimes try to notice the little things in my life that I have and try to look at the big things in life that is going to happen. And I realized that those little things are going to help me build up to the big things that I want to have.
That's a really good way of thinking and preparing and being open to the good things.
I'm mostly grateful for a big thing, like being alive, existing in this wonderful world with ups and downs, and great things and bad things, good people and bad people, to, well, our perspective. They could be good to some people, bad to some people. You never. I'm grateful for small things like having well, they're sort of big, but having a roof over my head, having warm food, and places to bathe and stuff. I'm grateful for stuff like that.
And you know, right now we're talking about gratitude. So it's really easy to say, I'm grateful for this and I'm grateful for that, and the roof over my head and the food and family. When that becomes hard is when we're sad, we're angry, we're frustrated. Our parents tell us to clean our room, or we are late for something, or somebody else wins the game and we lose. That's when gratitude can help us the most, because that's when we need it the most, because it can help shift us away from those other harder feelings.
I'm grateful for having my mom in my life because she helps me remind what I have to do. Like sometimes I don't want to clean my room, but then she tells me to clean my room, and then I get really mad. But then I realize that my mom's trying to help me be good.
So why would it matter that your room is clean? What good does a clean room do for you?
A clean room helps me sleep better because I don't really like being around a really big mess.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So
when things are organized, do you know that in some Asian cultures, we say the word peace, and we can write the word peace, but in some Asian cultures, they have two words that come together to mean peace, and those two words are chaos and order. So chaos is like the super messy bedroom, and order is you have a parent that says, you really need to clean your room. Trust me, you're going to feel better. That's what peace is. When we can take things that are frustrating and crazy and chaotic and get them organized. Be okay. Remember I said peace begins with being okay? When we can create okayness even when things are tough.
You and Mattie inspired people all around the world with your message of hope. How does it make you feel to know that gratitude and peace are still spreading because of your work?
Well, it feels good. It feels really good. Life can be really, really difficult for kids, for adults. But when we're able to sit back and think, life is not measured by how long we live, or even by how high we score on a test, or how fast we run at recess. Life is measured by the good that we put into the world and the good stuff that we do for others. So knowing that Mattie didn't live a long life, but that he lived a full life, that he knew what his purpose was. He knew what mattered to him and about him and from him, and he spent every day that he had putting that into the world. It makes me feel really good that that's still mattering. For me, it also makes me feel good. I have a lot of challenges. I have a disability. I have children that had disabilities who passed away, but I also have purpose. And I love that my purpose connects me with my children. My purpose, like Mattie's purpose, was to teach us about okayness and finding what matters to us and about us. He called that a heart song. My purpose is more about coping with challenges and learning about resilience, but they kind of come together, and I love that they overlap, because when I talk about peace and purpose and play, I'm celebrating Mattie's purpose and mine all together. Mattie's philosophy in life, you know what a philosophy is?
Yeah.
What's a philosophy?
Like a belief.
Absolutely, a belief, a way of thinking that helps us cope. Mattie's philosophy for life was remember to play after every storm. So it meant tough things are going to happen, but when we get through it, remember to pause and be grateful that we're through it, and play well with others, because that'll help us in the next storm. My philosophy is to celebrate life every day in some way with grit with grace and with gratitude. It means even though things might be tough, I'm still going to celebrate something, and I'm going to do it with purpose, with grit. I'm going to do it with grace. I'm going to do it kindly and nicely, and I'm going to do it with gratitude. I'm going to really step back and pause and find my wow and give a really meaningful thank you for something.
Wow, that was amazing. We learned that gratitude isn't just a feeling. It's something we can practice every single day.
And Mama Peace reminded us that even small acts of gratitude can help us create peace in our hearts, our schools, and our world.
Thank you so much for coming to talk to us today, Mama Peace.
You are welcome. Can I ask you a couple of questions?
Yeah.
How do you, in small ways, show gratitude when you're in school?
Say thank you when others help me with something.
Oh, we're writing letters to communities, like
And
businesses that help our community.
And showing gratitude too.
That's beautiful. I thought about that when I was preparing to talk with you all today, and I thought how easy it is, and yet sometimes it's so hard, especially when we're dealing with a tough feeling. But if we can just choose to be present, to be available. When we're alone, I love being alone. I'm an introvert. I love getting my energy while I'm alone. But if I'm with someone else, if I'm with you all, if I'm with a friend or even somebody out on the street, like a community member, if I'm present, I can acknowledge them. I can be present to them by smiling, just simply saying hello, a nod of the head, letting other people know, I see you, I recognize you, you matter. And we can be kind to people. It's easy to be kind to our friends, and it's easy to be kind when we're in a good mood. It's really hard to be kind to the people that hurt our feelings or when we're in a tough spot. But being kind is going to help our brains be happier, and you'll be grateful, and others will be grateful. And I think the most important thing that I would suggest to not just young people like you, but older people like me, is be what matters to you. Mattie said everybody has a heart song. They have something that matters to them, something that matters about them, something that they can offer to the world. So think about what it is that matters to you. What is it that you want in a friend? What is it that you want from your teachers, your parents, community members? Is it trust? Is it honesty? Is it kindness? Is it fun? Is it time? Is it simple kindness? Whatever it is that you want from others, that matters to you. That's part of your heart song. Be that for them. Be what matters to you for others. And then you will have a gazillion reasons to be grateful.
Next month, we'll be moving into a brand new theme, social connections. We'll talk about friendships, belonging, and how relationships play a big role in our happiness.
Thanks for listening, and remember that little hearts can make a big difference. So spread kindness, stay curious, and strive to make the world a better place, one conversation at a time.